Hello, everyone. Okay, I'm gonna dive right into this and waste no time because honestly, I just want to get straight to the point. Okay, have you ever thought of, I guess, sort of this ultimatum of, I think we've all had an intuition feeling of whether it's don't go down this road or I really feel like I need to do this today and not tomorrow, like it's today, it needs to happen. We all have, I think, intuition feelings like that, right? My question is, typically I think it's bad, right? And are we supposed to like rebuke that feeling, that negative feeling, because it's negative and we don't want to dive into that negative feeling because we want to focus on the positive and be like, no, this is not a good feeling, therefore I don't want to dive into it because I don't understand why I would be diving into a feeling that's not good. Rather than just being like, you know what? I rebuke this, and I'm not going to claim it type thing. Because I do believe in that. I don't believe that we need to hone into everything we feel just because we feel it. Because we can feel a lot of bad things that are not supposed to be like luring in our intuition. You know what I mean? Like it's a bad feeling that is not meant for us, and we're not supposed to hone into that. We're supposed to focus on the positive and not claim something that we don't want. I have a lot of belief, I guess you could say, in claiming things that you want and not claiming things you don't. If you think of just like, I'm trying to think of an example, whether you're at work or when you're in school or whatever, someone else has their bag of stuff. You don't claim someone else's bag because you know it's theirs, right? Unless you're a terrible person. But you should know that their bag is their bag. It has their name on it. It is theirs, and you understand that, and therefore you don't want it. Or you might want it, but you don't claim it. Maybe you don't want it. And if you don't want it, of course you don't claim it because it's not yours to claim. You don't even want it. It's not something you want. Why should you claim something you don't even want, right? So in the same sense, if we have this bad intuition feeling, why should we claim that over our life if it is something that we don't want for ourselves? Why would we claim that, right? If there's a job that you're applying for, why would you put your name out there for a job that you're trying to claim that you don't even want? You don't apply for jobs that you don't want. You apply for jobs you want, that you want to put your name on, that you want to claim as yours, right? So in the same sense, is this how we should look at intuition feelings? Or should we look at it as this is an intuition feeling because our intuition knows what's happening more than our claim brain does? I think of a lot of situations in my life where my intuition is usually right. I also believe that what I believe, I'm going to manifest. So I'm like, if I go back to rebuking it, will it not happen? I don't know. And that's kind of what I'm debating on, I guess, is like, will it work to rebuke something that I don't want? Or is it like God or the universe, whatever, talking to me saying like, no, in the time span of eternity, it has already happened. In the time span of infinity, this, like, everything has already taken place, and we're just like living it out right now in our life. And that's why I have this feeling, because It has already happened, and it's like God, the universe, whatever you want, whatever you believe in, like bracing you for what's about to happen, because it won't come as such a shock because you will have been braced for it. And you can't really rebuke something that has already happened. Do you know what I mean? It makes me crazy. This is literally the stuff that keeps me up at night. How am I supposed to sleep when this is what my brain is doing all night and all day and all week? I mean, I've been thinking about this for weeks on end, actually. I just can't. I'm not sure how to look at it. And I want to know your guys' opinion on this. Like, what do you think? Do you think that it's one or the other? Do you agree with some completely other avenue of this? I don't know, I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think that it's a little bit of both? I just want to know your guys' opinion on this, because I really don't even know. I don't know where I'm trying to go with this. It's something to think about, That being said, and regardless of which way might be right or wrong or whatever, it doesn't really matter, because it doesn't really matter. What does matter is I want us to realize the power of claiming what we want and not claiming what we don't want, because I believe that this is so true. I believe that whatever is supposed to be yours, something that you can't see, that you desire so bad, talk about manifesting, something that you just desire, if it is yours, it has your name on it, and therefore nobody else can claim it. Nobody can claim what has your name on it. And, if there's something that you want, because believe me, I get it. There's things that I have wanted my entire life that don't fall into my hands. And I'm like, I don't understand this. I swore it was meant for me. I can rest in the fact that it was not meant for me. That's why it didn't fall in my hands. Because if it were meant for me, I would have had it right now. In my life. In my lap. Whatever. I would have had it if it was meant for me. So therefore, I take it that it's not. And I just question, like, okay, so back to the point with intuition. Is this feeling meant for me? Is it meant to keep me safe? Is it meant to put fear into me, instill fear? I don't know if it's like, it's kind of weird how intuition seems to fall right down the middle of the two opposites of fear and peace, right? It's either meant to keep me safe or it's meant to instill fear into me, and I don't know which one it is. And I think, honestly, it can be both. In my opinion, it can be both. And I think you need to realize which one that is, and I think that's kind of where the hard part comes into it. And I guess you can, now that I'm literally figuring this out in real time as I speak. My interpretation of this is whatever you're feeling intuition-wise, if it tells you an intuition feeling that is going to bring you peace, take that route. If it tells you something that is going to bring you or instill fear into you, do not take that route. Always take the route, in my opinion, that gives you peace, because that is always taking the higher route, because nothing good has ever come from fear. And, I mean, calculation, yes. I know I talk all the time about how I'm calculated and how forewarned is forearmed, right? And you got to plan, and you kind of have to be strategic to have, like, that fuel of fear to some extent. But when you're going into something with fear-based incentive, I just don't think that is going to get you very far or very well. I really don't. I think we're meant to be at peace, and if something says fear, that is not the right answer in my opinion. But I want to know your guys' opinion. I want to know. And yeah, like, I think we should just go into our week, our life, looking at it as, you know what? If it doesn't have my name on it, it wasn't meant to be mine. And I think we can honestly find a lot of peace in knowing that, and not have to fear, I wonder if my name is on it. I wonder, like, obviously we might stress about something and hope that our name is on it, but if it's not, we can be at peace that it is what it is. I absolutely hate that saying, but yeah, at the end of the day, it is what it is, and there's nothing we can do about it, and it was meant to be someone else's. And the best part of that too is believing that there is something even better in store for you. And I genuinely do believe that. If you don't believe that, believe it. Because guess what? As I just said earlier, what you believe, you will manifest. So believe it. Manifest it. Let it take over. For more, if you are interested in booking a free discovery call with me to help you with your one-on-one coaching, you can book a free discovery call with me. The link is in the description below. Also, the link to all my socials is in the description below. You can follow me at Mermaid Kassandra on almost any social media platform, and also at Make Waves Coach on almost any social media platform. Also, check out my podcast, Make Waves Mermaid Kassandra, available every place podcasts are found. I will talk to you guys soon. Go out there and make waves. Mwah.